Hello, friends. Welcome back to another episode of Basic Network Book. So, today's topic is basic static routing. So, how do we configure a basic static routing to achieve end to end reachability? So, let's begin with a small lab topology. So, I've taken these devices, I'm going to connect them together to form a network. There are two networks, one on left and other on right side. On the left side, I'm giving 10 network, 10.1.1.0 slash 24 network. On the right side, 20.1.1.0 slash 24 network. And I'm going to assign IP address for all these devices with these IPs, which is shown here. And I'm connecting these two network between these two routers using a crossover cable. And the network is 192.168.1.0 network between the routers. So I'm going to quickly assign the IP address on all the PCs. So you can see 10.1.1.1 on the first PC on the left side with the default gateway as 10.1.1.100, which is the router interface on the left side. Similarly, on the right side, I'm going to assign 20.1.1.1 for the first PC and 20.1.1.1.2 on the second PC with the default gateway as 20.1.1.100, which is the router interface of the right side network. So 20.1.1.100. So this is what I have given. So now we have configured the IP address for all the devices. So now go to the router and just configure the interfaces connected on the routers. So I'm just configuring the 10 network, the LAN network for this router, which is 10.1.1.100 for that interface connecting these two LAN PCs. Similarly, on the other end, it is connected to the router for the other network. So that is 192.168.1.1 slash 24 network. I mean 24 IP slash 24 IP address I've given. So now you can see the IP address has been configured for this left hand side router. Now go to the right hand side router and we are going to configure the similar kind of IP addresses. So for the LAN, we are for the LAN interface of the router, we are configuring 20.1.1.100, which is going to act as a gateway for that LAN network. And then the WAN interface, which is connecting the other router, should be 192.168.1.2 because the other end is 1.1. So it is in the slash 24 network. So both the interfaces are configured. You can see they are up and running. So all the IPs are assigned to all the devices and they are all up and running. So let's check the ping reachability. So you can see 192.168.1.1 is pinging from the second router and vice versa. So you are able to reach end to end between the routers. So let's go to the first PC and check the IP assignment. So we have given the default gateway as 10.1.1.100. Let's ping whether we are able to reach the gateway. So we are able to reach the gateway. So let's ping the other end network. So you are not able to reach the 20 network because that is on the other end, which is going via the second router, which is on the right side. But this router, which is on the left side, does not have the route. That's why we are able to reach the router from the first PC, but not able to reach the end network, which is 20 network. So let's go to the router and check the IP route. So show IP route gives the routing table, but there is no route for 20 network. So you have seen only the connected network and the local network, which is 10 network and 192.168.10 192 network, which is connected. So only these two networks, local and connected networks, are seen in the routing table. So let's configure the IP route for 20 network reachability. So just go to config mode, global config mode, and then type IP route 20.1.1.0 and the subnet mask slash 24. With the gateway interface, you can see the options here. So you are going to give the IP address, exit IP address, to reach the 20 network, which is 192.168.1.2 has been given. So now if you see the routing table, 20 network is there and it is a static route. So S for static route. So similarly, go to the other router, right hand side router, see the routing table. There is no 10 network available here in the routing table. So that's why you may not be able to reach the 10 network from the 20 network PCs. So let's configure the IP route here similar to the other router. So just go to global config mode, type IP route 10.1.1.0/24 network with the gateway IP address as 192.168.1.1, which is the other end of the router interface. So now if you see the routing table, you can see the 10 network has been populated, and it is in the static routing. So through static route, we will be able to reach the 10 network from this router. So now let's test the reachability from the first PC. Just go to the first PC, ping 20.1.1 network. So now it has to reach, but it will take some time because it is trying to do a ARP request to the gateway, and then that's why you see the request timeout. So the first packet will be used for that, and then you see the reachability, the ping is successful. Similarly, on the other end device, 20 network PC, just go here and ping. Let's ping the the gateway first. 20.1.1.100 is pingable, and now ping 10.1.1.1.1. So it is also pingable. So you are able to reach end to end by using a static routing configured on the routers on both end. So this is how you can configure the static routing. I hope this video is useful to you and learned something about the static routing. Thanks for watching this video. See you in the next video.